All right, you ready?
Yeah, I got some weird energy right now. I don't even know how this is going to
That's
go.
good because I was jazzed up during work, so I got that energy still. So feeling pretty good for once on one of these.
From news that's weird to topics so sweet, we're here together. Let's take a seat. Stories, games, and all that's new. It's all in the mix on Staying in Tune. Woohoo!
Welcome back to Staying in Tune. I'm Brandon. Eli's over here.
Woohoo!
Dude, episode 50, and we got our intro back.
I know. I feel really good about having the intro back, actually.
It sets a certain energy for the episode.
How we do like 40 plus episodes with no intro?
We always talked about it.
It's so sad, dude. It doesn't feel right.
It had a presence just in the fact that we talked about it.
Fair, but now I need something to start that's not us.
Yeah.
Like, that feels really nice.
I know.
So, all right, we're going to kick off this episode with some feedback from the previous. Last episode, we talked a lot about being a PBS kid. That was
we did.
A hot topic in the comments. Jude said, I'm a PBS kid as well. Lol. I would argue that Wildcrats is more zoology than science.
It's fair.
I'm okay with it.
I think zoology is kind of science in itself.
I think, it is a science. Yeah. But you're right.
Okay.
You're right. Sid the Science Kid is more science. It says science in the name. Interesting draft as well. Eli's first couple picks almost carried, but Brandon ended up with more stuff that I like. Also, if you're going to talk more about WWE, Randy Orton is the best. What you know about Randy Orton? Do you know about Randy Orton?
I don't that much.
No?
I'm just... when I was a kid, I was a big WWE guy, and then I dropped off. Like, I got into a certain age, and I was like, no more of that.
Randy Orton is pretty legit. Let me
look this guy up.
Back when we were in elementary school, it's the from out of nowhere, like RKO from out of nowhere.
Okay.
Like the RKO thing. Like when we were in elementary school, everybody RKO'd each other.
Okay.
I spent like multiple evenings with a buddy at his house in the basement practicing RKOs off the couch. Like, Randy Orton is great.
Yes, I see. I know who this is.
The best? No. Great? Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not that into WWE, but I could probably tell you he wasn't the best.
No.
So,
but he's like, again, the RKO.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of time practicing that move. So, I enjoy it.
For sure.
All right, a comment from Newton as well. I'm so glad y'all are back. Missed this so much. Crying emoji. We missed it too. We were just busy people. I was quoted saying, no one's a PBS kid. Then Newton's like, Eli, you're such an op. Chill out. I'm not an op. Like, I'm an op intentionally. You know what I mean? Like, I try to be an op. That's why I'm here. I was a PBS kid. Yeah, but like, come on, Newton. What's next? You're going to tell me that Finn Balor sucks? Finn Balor's not the best. Just saying. If so, you're passing Damian Priest on my op list straight to number 1? Looks like I'm number 1 on your op list, Newton. Saz. At least can we agree that Cookie Monster is the best character? Ooh. On Sesame Street, is Cookie Monster the best character?
I'm okay with that, honestly.
I think I'm okay with that take too. My only thing, Big Bird.
Oh, Big Bird is iconic.
And Oscar the Grouch.
Yeah.
Those two. I think from like an entertainment standpoint, I prefer Oscar the Grouch actually. However, Cookie Monster? Dude, one of my students this year dressed up in a Cookie Monster onesie. And in class like 3 times, I played the C is for Cookie, that's good enough for me song in class just
fun.
To make fun. It was so great, dude. I loved it.
Nice.
Anyway, Curious George is my favorite show. I have all the books still.
That's legit.
Yeah, that is super legit. I think I might have a couple at my parents' house. I should go check. As far as the draft, Eli won.
No, he didn't actually.
The poll says I lost, like usual, but we all know I won. And the last part of Newton's comment here is also I didn't tell Jocelyn about this. I did not tell her directly in front of Brandon, and he didn't notice. That ties into the next comment here, which is by someone named Jocelyn, saying, "Hi, Bert. It's your favorite student. Also, I'm not stalking you. I go to karate with Brandon, so I heard about the podcast." Thanks. I'm going to give you some advice. Telling somebody you're not stalking them doesn't actually help the situation. But you're totally okay. I really don't care. I'm just chilling.
And thanks for listening.
Yeah, for real. Thanks for honestly, like I'll bet I'll enjoy talking to you about this next week. That'll be probably fun for the both of us. So
absolutely.
It's a feedback.
So we did get another comment off from Spotify.
All right.
And this one comes in from our favorite listener, Mark.
I feel like it's been a while, but also it's been a while since we've uploaded.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I guess it's fair.
Is it his fault or our fault? I don't know.
Probably ours.
So he says, I was going to comment on Spotify, probably wouldn't let me type long enough. But you were... Oh, whoa. Okay.
Don't worry, I struggled to read my comments also.
You guys talking about the Mad Rush Black Friday. Not sure exactly what year it happened, but in Buffalo, New York, a Walmart employee actually got trampled to death. And the EMTs were working on the guy and getting trampled as well.
See, that's
the situation.
That's what I mean, though.
Yeah.
Like, Black Friday's not like that anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that used to be Black Friday. And, like, when we were in school, that was a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Now I feel like Black Friday is just so much more online. So, yeah.
Yeah. And he attached a news article here about it, and it goes on a little while. But, yeah, that's crazy that people were going that insane to shop that they ended up stomping over a person, not caring at all that much that person got trampled to death.
Yeah, it's dumb.
So
it's just dumb.
Yeah. So that was from that. Also, before we get into things, I just wanted to say one of our other favorite listeners, Mr. Jude, is he's going to be going to basic training for the military. He's going into the Marine Corps, I believe. And that's exciting stuff.
That's super exciting stuff.
Yeah. And wish him the best of luck. And
yeah, for real. Good luck, Jude.
I know him personally, so I know he's going to do great anyways, but
yeah.
Wanted to send him a little send-off here on the podcast as well.
Yeah, for real. Best of luck. That's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. So, with that being said, what do we got going on today?
We're in the pod now. Let's start with the blind rank. I got one for you.
All right.
You ready for this?
I am ready.
I have 5 things. You're going to rank them. Let
me ask you something. You want this blind rank going up on the videos?
On the videos?
Yeah.
It's kind of a boring one, I'm not going to lie.
All right.
I don't really want to record it on video because it's really boring.
All right, that's cool.
Especially for me. Blind rank these adult problems.
All right. I'm ready.
First one. There's 5 of them. Keeping up with cleaning. By the way, number 1 is the worst. Number 5 is the least worst out of the adult problems.
Okay. Keeping up with the cleaning.
Yeah.
Like general household cleanliness.
Yep.
Yikes. You know, there's a lot of problems you can run into as an adult. And honestly, I feel like you're going to throw some stuff that's worse than this on there. So I'm going to put keeping up with the cleaning at 4.
At 4.
Yes.
All right.
Hold on, I got to write this down so I don't forget.
Your next one is paying bills.
Ooh, paying bills. See, this is the one that I really didn't see coming as a youth. You know?
Yeah, like you hear about it. You hear about it as a kid, and then like they start showing up, and you're like, "God, where did my money go?"
Yeah, that's where most of my money goes.
Yeah, same.
So if you're listening to this and you don't have bills, try to hold on to that, because
for real, dude. Try to dodge those things as they fly at you. You duck and weave those.
Yeah, so I'm going to put bills at a solid 2.
2? Valid. Yeah. The next one on this blind rank is unexpected car repairs.
Oh, man. See, that almost kind of falls in with bills, you know.
Yeah, but they're different.
But it adds an extra layer of safety and reliability into the account. And
this is where it's worse. I'm going to give you some input here from me.
Yeah.
This is where they might be the worst thing of all time. Partially because I just had one, but also just like they suck. Because like they prevent you from doing things to help you make money that you use to pay the bills.
Yeah.
Like when I'm like, all right, bills, I should expect them to show up, but I'm always surprised when they do. You know what I mean? Like, but I should expect them. I should know exactly what I'm going to have to pay. I just always am in shock. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But the unexpected car repair is like, you got to be kidding me. Every time. Even if I can afford it, it's always like, you got to be kidding me.
Yep. You know, honestly, I'm going to put it at 1.
That's where I would put it.
You know, kind of risky because I know you got other stuff on the list still, but that's where I'm putting it at.
The next thing that I'm going to pitch your way is grocery shopping.
Oh, dude, I actually don't mind grocery shopping. I'm putting that at 5.
Yeah, same. I actually really enjoy grocery shopping.
Yeah.
I went grocery shopping on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
I spent over an hour because I was just having fun, like meandering.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of a pastime at this point.
Oh, absolutely.
It's not a problem at all. It's kind of
fun to just kind of see like what kind of things there are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm probably not going to get that, but it's cool to know that exists.
Yeah.
Or, that's cool that exists. I am going to get it.
What can I do with that?
Yeah.
A lot of the time I'll end up in the store, I'll look at something and be like, that looks cool. And I'll start Google searching recipes for it while just standing in the aisle next to it.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out what I could possibly do with it.
Yeah.
It's like I didn't enjoy grocery shopping. And then I started cooking for myself more. And then when I started cooking for myself more, grocery shopping became really fun.
Yep.
It's expensive.
Oh, yeah.
But very fun. So I enjoy it. The last thing on this blind rank, filing taxes.
Oh, man. Okay. You know, so I'd like to point out that, like, 4 out of these 5 things here, like, almost fall under, like, a big money category. I
don't know. That's like most of
hard,
adulting.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously I have to put it at 3. I think I would probably put it at number 2 and put bills at 3 if I did the list again. But I guess it depends on how you handle your taxes and how much kinds of taxes you have to have done. Because like sometimes it can be super simple.
Yeah.
Especially when you're younger. But like if you own property and like, you know, different assets and investments and stuff like that, then your taxes becomes a lot more, especially if you're like trying to do it for yourself.
Yeah.
Like,
then you're cool.
That's a big deal then.
Hate doing my taxes.
But yeah, that's what we got. I got the unexpected car repairs at 1, bills at 2, filing taxes at 3, cleaning around the house at 4, grocery shopping at 5.
That's
not upset with that.
That's a good list.
Yeah.
I like that list.
Yeah. Way to make boring things an exciting part of our show.
Thanks. I feel like, I don't know. It offsets all like the immaturity that I bring all the time. And once in a while, here's something that's like kind of bland.
Yeah.
And adult. So there you go.
Speaking of which, filing taxes is going to be coming up here pretty quick.
Yeah, I know. I was kind of thinking about it. That's why.
Yeah. Alrighty. So I brought you a blind rank as well. Do you want to do that right now?
Is it exciting? Should we record it?
Sure, let's record this.
Oh,
one.
fire. This will be a tic-tac.
It's not like super exciting, but it's exciting enough.
It's exciting around the finals.
I'd say so. I heard that beep boop. You know what that means.
It's recording.
I heard that tick-tock.
All the tic-tacs tic-tacking.
Mm-hmm.
This will be on tic-tac.
It will be.
Oh. Love me some clocks.
So I got you a blind rank.
Okay.
We're going to do breakfast foods.
Ooh, okay. I have strong feelings about breakfast foods. This will be good.
Yeah, so your first one coming in is going to be eggs, specifically scrambled eggs.
Oh, 5. 5, dude. That's nasty.
Okay.
Ew, dude. Who eats scrambled eggs?
I don't know. We might get some heated comments on that.
If you eat scrambled eggs, dude, fry an egg. Like, just fry it. They're so much gooder fried.
Okay.
Continue.
5.
It's at 5.
Number 5. All right. Your next choice is bacon.
Can I ask you, are you going to... Okay, never mind. We'll just move on. Bacon, 3.
Bacon at 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's annoying to cook.
Okay, I can see that.
That's why. It's a mess. I don't like making in the oven because it takes too long.
Yeah.
I'll make it on the stovetop. It gets everywhere. That's why it's at 3. But I love bacon. It's just a pain in the butt to cook.
Okay. All right. Your next pick is waffles.
Waffles. Some good old waffles. I'll put them at... I like waffles. Let's put them at 2.
Waffles at 2?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good choice.
I really like waffles.
Yeah.
Especially in relation to pancakes. Pancakes, low-key, suck.
Yeah, I can... I totally agree with that, actually.
Like, they're just not good. Like, I understand that they're pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
But, like, the texture of a pancake versus the texture of a waffle is so inferior.
Yeah. I feel like if we did a poll, like 95% of people would probably say waffles.
We should do that.
I think we're going to do that.
You should, yes, on the podcast.
We'll do that.
Yeah. Vote. Let us know.
Yep.
It's there.
So your next pick is going to be oatmeal.
Oh, it's disgusting. I thought it in my head when you said scrambled eggs. Oatmeal's the worst breakfast food ever. Nothing I've had for breakfast is worse than oatmeal. It's so vile. But I'm going to have to put it at 4 because I put scrambled eggs at 5 like an idiot.
Yeah, so according to you, scrambled eggs are worse than oatmeal.
No. Scrambled eggs have a place in burritos. I don't like breakfast burritos, but they have a place.
Yeah.
Oatmeal is nasty. It has no place. It's disgusting. It's horrid. If you eat oatmeal, just eat cereal. Like, fix up.
Okay.
For real, dude. Put some frickin' oats in yogurt.
Okay.
That's the right way to eat oats. Don't make it into a dog vomit mush pile in a bowl.
That's
just because
interesting choice.
I was talking to somebody about this the other day because I'm so passionate about oatmeal, dude. It's no. It's no. Somebody was like, but if you put cinnamon, it's good. No, it's not how that works, dude. You don't just put cinnamon on something and it makes it good. It's still bad.
Yeah. You know, I don't mind oatmeal. It's not like my first choice, but I can totally understand like why somebody would find it very off-putting.
I would rather not eat breakfast forever.
Really?
Ever again. If oatmeal was my only option. I would never eat breakfast again.
You despise it that much?
It's so bad.
Okay.
So bad.
Yeah, I can understand it though. I can. So you're forcing one to number 1 here.
Okay.
I don't know how your opinion's going to be on this. We'll see.
Okay.
French toast.
I wish it was at 3.
Okay.
I like French toast. I like bacon more. I like waffles more. But French toast at 1 is okay.
Okay.
Because French toast sticks slap.
Yes, they do.
I could eat French toast sticks 4 out of 7 days a week for breakfast. Now, like normal French toast, like, you know, you get the French toast with the real crust on it that kind of gets like sugar burnt on the outside. That stuff I'm not a huge fan of.
Okay.
It's too like tough for me for breakfast. But French toast sticks slap. So I'm okay with it. Yeah. That's French toast at 1, waffles at 2, bacon at 3.
Yep.
Frickin' oatmeal at 4. And then scrambled eggs at 5. Okay. I hate that list.
Yeah, you know, sometimes that's going to happen to you in life, bud.
Oatmeal anywhere but last is criminal, dude. It's so bad. It's baby food.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
Tell the internet how you feel.
It's so bad. TikTok will agree with me. The TikTokers.
We'll have to find out.
I hate this. Let's move on.
Debate like videos just for TikTok, like after we're done recording, for how you like your eggs cooked.
I love that idea.
And if you like oatmeal.
I love that idea.
Because we got a lot of traction from the apple cider one.
I'm going to tell you right now, most of that traction is local to Baraboo.
Yeah.
showing up
That's
on
crazy.
Barabooian's For You page.
It's over 15,000 views now.
And I've talked to people about that probably 3 days a week for the last month and a half since whenever it was posted.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah. I will gladly hold more of those conversations because the apple cider conversations are great.
I had no idea, like, the amount of, like, opinion that was going to come out of that conversation.
I'm telling you,
I thought that was like a one and done, like, we'd be done talking about it that day.
A student of mine brought it up last week.
Yeah.
And was like, what was your side again? I was like, cold. And they're like, good, because that's the only right. Like, they were
Bro,
in it.
what
dude.
the heck, dude?
They were invested, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. So
That's crazy.
I have a Tic Tac idea, too. I need to stop saying Tic Tac. I have a Tic Tac idea,
fine,
too.
That's fine. That aligns with TikTok pretty good, actually. So
I don't know. I enjoy saying Tic Tac. I like Tic Tac. Tic Tacs are good.
yeah, they are.
That was like a
I
childhood
haven't had
thing.
Tic Tacs in forever.
They exist, though.
Yeah.
They still exist. They're harder to find. But, no, I love those things. All the flavors cooked, dude.
Mm-hmm.
There was never a bad flavor.
Yeah.
And also, you put like half the container in your mouth at once. But like, you ever repurpose those containers afterwards?
I feel like I did. Actually,
I used to rinse them out and use them as water bottles.
Okay, I didn't do that.
And I used to pretend it was a little water bottle, and I'd take little sips out of it.
That seems like something you would do. I can totally believe that.
It was pretty awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go get some Tic Tacs now.
I also turned an Elmer's glue bottle into a water bottle, and my mom, I think, grounded me.
Yeah, that's a little over the top there.
I think I got grounded for that, actually, because she was like, "It's not safe." And I was like, "But it says it's safe on the bottle." And she was like, "I don't care.
Yeah.
Give me your phone." And I was like,
that's crazy.
Or it was iPod at the time. Give me your iPod. It was like, rip.
So, we got a little off the rails there. What was your TikTok idea?
I want to go through. So, like, there's in the filters, there's a category of filters that's labeled funny. I want to go through them and decide if they're actually funny or not.
Yeah, that would be fun.
I think I came up with that on my own.
That would be funny.
I think it might be fun. I think it has potential. I came up with that on my own, too. Like, I didn't see somebody do that.
Okay.
And I didn't talk to ChatGPT about it either. It was just my brain.
Nice.
I feel pretty good.
Old-fashioned using your brain power, no ChatGPT involved?
It's a rarity nowadays.
I like it.
It's a rarity nowadays.
That's the kind of thing we promote over here.
Yeah, for
using
real.
Your brain power.
As my last segment was totally powered by ChatGPT. And the next one I have is too, so.
So did you ask it, like, literally, what should I do for the blind rank?
Yes.
That's crazy. And it gave you all the...
It actually gave me
options.
15 things. And I chose 5 of them.
So you used a little bit of brain power.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
It's like choosing what spices to put in a dish off the spice rack. So I guess yeah.
You made choices.
I did. I made some choices. Very easy choices.
Yeah.
But I made choices.
Yeah. No, that's cool. That's cool. So, yeah, what do you got going on over there?
Do you want to do another segment? This one's going to be fire, dude. Trust.
All right. I'm ready for it. You said you got a new segment?
Yeah, new segment. Let's record this for TikTok, too.
Okay. Let's do it.
All right. Brand new segment to the podcast. Welcome, a new segment. Episode 50. New segment.
Yeah, I'm excited. Dude.
Called Petty or Valid.
Petty or Valid?
Yes. So this segment, essentially, I'm giving you a scenario. It's going to ask you, is it getting mad, be annoyed, upset, etc. When something happens, you have to tell me, is it valid, is it petty?
Okay.
And let's see if we agree on it or not.
Okay.
Okay.
I have a feeling we're gonna disagree on some of these.
First one. Getting mad when someone doesn't return your Tupperware.
Yeah, these are gonna be tough. Okay.
Yeah. Is that petty or is that valid?
I'm gonna go with, I think it's valid, assuming that there was no like prior like conversation about the situation.
Interesting.
You know what I mean?
I think it's petty.
Okay.
Unless it's a glass Tupperware.
See, I'm somebody who, like, if someone like gives me something in Tupperware, I always return it to them.
I think I do too, but if somebody doesn't, I don't get mad. Because if I give something to somebody in Tupperware, it's cheap. Like, it's real cheap Tupperware. Or it's like a Cool Whip container.
Yeah, right.
Like used Tupperware that was from something else, so I really couldn't care less. But if it's glass, you better return that to me because that's nice Tupperware.
Yeah. See, I don't think I would get upset, but I can understand why somebody else would get upset. And that's why I think that it is valid.
I guess it's valid. If I kept somebody's Tupperware and they were like, "Hey, I needed that back," I'd be like, "Oh, I guess. Like, next time I see you, I'll give it to you."
Yeah, and I feel like if you want it back, you should probably say you want it back. You know,
valid.
If like in that like a Tupperware situation,
I think you should too. Like, here, I'm like, you can have this. Next time I see you, can you return that to me?
Yeah.
See, that's why I think it's petty. Like, if you want your Tupperware back, you should verbalize it.
Okay. You know what? I think you made me change my mind.
Yeah.
And I think I made myself change my mind just by saying
I think you did too. You gave me the argument.
Yeah.
All right, next one. Feeling annoyed when someone takes the last slice of pizza without asking.
Ooh.
Is that petty or is that justified?
No, that's petty.
I think it's really petty too.
Yeah.
I'm that person now that I get actually annoyed when it just sits there.
Mm-hmm.
So I just grab it and eat it.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be that guy who eats it because nobody else wants to be that guy.
Yeah.
I might not even want to eat the pizza.
Yeah.
But I'll still do it just so nobody else is stressing over it.
That's something that I've been trying to be like better about in those situations, because
just being willing to take it.
Yeah, because I was always the person like, I'm not going to touch it.
Yeah,
I'm not that person.
Yeah,
you know.
No, I'm that guy.
Yeah,
I'll be that guy because I don't think anybody should be annoyed when somebody takes the last one.
No, there's no reason
to sit there forever.
Yeah, because nobody's going to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
Or I might ask, like, "Hey, anybody want this?"
Right.
Else I'm taking it, and I'll give them a quick second to respond, and then I'll take it. Then I'm voicing my opinion. Yeah. But like, I don't know. I do it a lot.
See, that's different from the question, because the question said without asking.
I do it a lot without asking too. So I hold my ground.
Okay.
This is one I've never been a victim of, and I've never done.
Okay.
But for blocking someone, is it petty or valid to block somebody for texting K instead of a full response?
Oh, dude. Oh my gosh. We've already talked. We had a whole episode about social media pet peeves.
Yeah.
This falls right into that. That is so petty, dude.
It's painfully petty.
That is so unnecessary.
There's 6,000 reasons that somebody could just respond with K instead of a full response.
Yeah.
Just don't block them for that. That's crazy.
Yeah, the person who texted K should block the other person for blocking them.
Mutual blocking. That's crazy.
Like that's the level of pettiness there. That's crazy. No.
Next one is being upset when someone talks during a movie at home. Is that petty or valid? So
okay.
If you're at home, you're watching a movie, somebody talks during it.
That's a very that's situational, I'm gonna say, because I think it depends if the movie is like the main event of the social situation.
I'm assuming it's the main event, and if it's the main event, super valid.
Then I'm gonna also say super valid. But I'm gonna say if it's like a background thing, you're like socializing, whatever,
and you're the only one watching.
Yeah, then you're like, "Yo, you guys be quiet." No, then that's petty.
Then you need to check yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think we agree on that one too.
I think it's valid. If you guys are like, we're at home, we're watching a movie.
Yeah.
Unless you're asking me like if I want something, if you're getting up to grab something, then don't talk. Like, come on, we're watching a movie.
Yep.
That's valid.
I'm the kind of guy too who, like, if I put on a movie and I'm like showing you a movie, I'm like, you're gonna pay attention to this movie. Like,
yeah. You're
gonna watch this. Hey, what are you doing on your phone, dude? The movie's on.
Yeah. You know? Exactly.
So yeah.
All right. One more thing. There's a whole bunch on here, but I'm only going to do one more.
Okay.
Petty or valid? Getting annoyed at someone who walks slow in a busy area.
Oh, dude.
Is that petty or is that valid?
Oh my gosh.
So it's busy. People around, they're scrambling, they're busy, and there's this one guy who's walking slow. Somebody gets annoyed at him.
I feel mean because if the person can only walk at that speed, then I kind of feel bad, you know. I'm gonna say it's valid though, from my perspective. Like, I get so annoyed if I'm walking along and there's like some, I don't know, dude.
I'm gonna say it's petty because I'm that guy who's walking really slow.
Yeah.
All the time. Like, I got one speed.
Yeah.
And it's casual. I don't speed up. I don't slow down. I'm just going. So if there's people around me that are really busy, I don't care if they're busy or not, dude. I'm moving at my pace.
Okay. See, I'd be very forgiving though if it's like an older person and they only got that speed.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, they're doing the best they can here.
That's okay. That's a good point. If it's an old, like, let's say like 70 plus, or depending on like their physical condition, but like generally speaking, 70 plus.
Like they don't have a choice but the speed that they're going. That's what I'm gonna.
Then it's super petty, and you should feel really bad about yourself.
And I would say so. But if it's somebody who I deem able to move quicker, you would be a good example of this.
Yeah.
I would get pretty upset.
Nah, dude, that's petty. That's not valid at all.
I don't know, man.
Just let me be. Like, let me mosey around.
Why don't you just hurry up?
I don't have a reason.
People got stuff to do.
I don't. Not me, dude.
You gotta be considerate of what's going on.
We'll just go around. Just whoop,
I can't. Walls in the way. That other slow walking guy is next to you.
Dude, we're vibing, dude. Join team vibes over here, dude. Trust.
All right.
That was good.
I knew we'd find at least one that we'd disagree on.
Yeah, I knew it was going to come up. It had to. I like that. That's fun. I enjoyed that.
That's cool.
More than I thought I would.
Segment. I'll be curious to see if what other people's opinions are in the comments.
Yeah, for real, especially on TikTok.
Yeah.
If your opinion differed, please argue with us. I would love to argue with you. That's why I'm here. So please argue. I enjoy the arguing.
Yeah.
I live for it in my own mosey along way.
You even argue slow, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I do. You should have, dude. Well, let me stop the video quick so the camera doesn't do funkiness, and then I need to tell you this.
All right.
So, we just got back from winter break at school.
Yeah.
Thursday and Friday. We had just 2 days back from winter break.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of goofy, not the end of the world. Really not a big deal. I come back on Thursday, and I just decided in the morning that I was just going to be annoying. And I was going to move at my pace. Yeah. Like literally exactly what we just talked about. I was going to be super deadpan and move and think and act slowly and just see what happened.
Yeah.
And it was really cool because everything felt really slow throughout the day. Like I didn't feel overwhelmed by anything.
Yeah.
So that was cool. But at the same time, students came back and they were like, my New Year's resolution is to be happier and make more friends. And I was like, my New Year's resolution is to be a pain in the butt and more mean. And they were like,
oh,
I'm going to take that nicely because I'm trying to be better this year. I was like, I'm not.
You know, that's actually such a funny thing to do on like a day like that where everybody's just like so optimistic at the beginning of the year.
And I was just like, stop.
Yeah.
Stop talking.
Okay.
Somebody started making a paper chain, and I was like, you're doing it backwards.
Yeah, start at the other end.
You need to start at the other end. And they just looked at me like dumbfounded. I was like, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
Trust me. Like, I had so much fun, dude. But it was moving slow, and I wouldn't respond quickly to other people, so they got really annoyed. Like, if I was talking to somebody, usually I'm like, hold on a second, or something like that, right? Yeah. Like, I'm trying to catch up with them. But I was just like, I'd fully ignored them. Fully ignored. I'll have my conversation with the one person. Other person will be talking to me because they're middle schoolers. They don't have social, like, the skills. They just don't. So I'm talking to somebody. I'll just totally ignore them. And they'll get super frustrated and just go back to their spot quietly. And then I'll come over and be like, were you talking to me earlier? Did you have a question? And they'll be like, no, I figured it out. And be like, oh, good talk.
Nice.
I moved on, dude. I really like tactically moving slow is really fun.
Yeah. I like that.
Kind of toxic, but really fun.
Yeah. That reminded me of back when I worked at Walmart.
Dude,
that was a long time ago.
That was like a lifetime ago.
But I did it. I don't know. Like I do like random things like that too. Like, or I just wake up in the morning and I'm like, dude, I'm doing this today.
It's fun.
So I remember this day specifically because I woke up and I said, I'm going to see how far into my day I can get without speaking.
I think you talked to me about this.
Yeah. I don't know if I talked about it on the podcast or not.
No,
but,
I don't think you did.
It was actually really fun.
Yeah.
And I feel like I actually I learned how to communicate differently, you know?
You just had a different perspective on communication afterwards.
And I managed to, I stick to it for my entire shift.
Dang.
And all of my coworkers around me were so done with me by the end of the day. And they're like trying to get, like halfway through the day, they're like just trying to get me to talk just to mess up. Once they like figured out what was going on.
So, how long do you think it took them to figure out what was going on?
A couple hours probably.
All right.
And like the job that I was doing there, like I actively worked with like a group of other people.
Yeah.
So like constant talking throughout the day was a normal part of our work life.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I just come in and I'm like, I didn't say anything. I just walked in the door and nothing.
That's really good. I like that a lot.
Yeah. And someone would come up to me and I'd nod my head or shake it the other way. And
I should see at some point how far I can get in a lesson that I teach.
that would be crazy.
Without how far in a class could I get without talking?
You have the whiteboard. Like you can write stuff. So.
I know. I also have an iPad that's hooked up to the projector.
Yeah.
Like I think I could teach a whole class.
It'd be interesting to see like if the room like goes completely silent.
I bet it would. Oh, dude, this would be such a fun experiment.
Yeah, because you know how like some teachers, the way that they would get the class's attention, they would just stand there and just wait until eventually like one of the kids is like, she's waiting.
I have students that do that for me because like I say something once and then I'll just stand there. But like I don't have like the attitude with the standing there that like your stereotypical teacher from back in the day would have. Because like they'd get real attitude at the front of the room. Like, I'll just stand there like,
yeah. I feel like that's like the full length class equivalent of that.
Yeah. I should try that, dude. That'd be so fun on a short day.
Yeah,
I should do it on a short day. And
well, if you do it, I'll be looking forward to hearing about it.
Oh, dude, I'll talk. It'll be. I'm gonna do it, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know when, but I'm gonna do it. Catch everyone off by surprise.
Yeah. I want to keep doing stuff like this just because, you know, like I want to go through a day where I'm like, okay, I'm not going to use my right arm today.
Yeah.
You know,
take it more than
like
just
from a
communication.
Just to improve myself, really, you know, like.
Okay, what are you gonna improve at by not using your right arm?
I'll get really good at using my left arm because right now I'm not good at it.
Come ambidextrous, dude.
Exactly.
Valid. I did so on the topic of this actually today. So I'm a lift operator at Devil's Head, and today I was like, you know what? I'm going to be more social at work with the customers. Like, I'm going to talk more to them. I'm going to greet them, just kind of have fun, play around more.
Yeah.
My shift went by so much faster.
Oh, I'm sure.
Went by, like, instead of just kind of, like, standing there, like, when you go skiing, snowboarding, lift operators usually don't talk to you. Mm-hmm. Like, very minimal conversation. Like, I was out there just chatting, like, nonstop the whole time. It went by so much faster. Customers enjoyed it. I went on break, and these two girls that were on the lift were like, have a good day.
Yeah.
To me, like, bye, have a good day. Like, as I was walking away, like, as somebody took over from my spot, I was like, that was crazy. That was really cool. You don't see that with lift operators ever. It was, I don't know. It was fun.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I'm going to duplicate it tomorrow when this podcast goes up.
Yeah.
Have a good time doing it.
Yeah, that would be nice.
So,
awesome. Did you have something else planned?
I have things. Like, I'm prepared for once.
No, you know what? I had something.
What you got?
I forgot. I wanted to discuss what our top moments of 2024 were.
You want to start?
I can start if you want.
All right, you start.
That's cool. So I was thinking back over the year, and I got 4 things.
Okay.
I'm sure there's others, but these are like the main 4 that came to mind.
Okay.
So early in the year, I went up to Door County for the first time.
Oh, beautiful place.
And also, I think everything on this list I already talked about in the podcast, but
yeah, beautiful place.
Makes sense that I would have. I absolutely loved it, and I really want to go back as soon as I can. Mm-hmm. During a different season than when I went, though.
Fall is gorgeous, dude. I
was there during the early spring, just coming out of winter. Yeah. So it was still cool to experience it there, but I know that the fall is probably the best time to be there. So I'm going to try to aim for fall next time. Yeah. Maybe this fall if I can.
You could tag along.
Yeah.
We camp up there pretty much every fall.
I'll try to make that happen. Yeah, and then it felt so detached from my day-to-day life. Like a lot of times when I've gone on trips and things like that, like I still feel like I have a level of like I'm so connected to what was going on back at home and whatever. I was so just out of the loop while I was there and just able to relax and do my thing.
It's a really good feeling.
And yeah, so it was really nice. I have a lot of good memories from that trip.
That's good. That's good.
So that's the first thing that came to mind. And then later in the year, I was out in California and I got my first tattoo while I was there.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yep. And so that was another big moment of the year for me. And I still find myself like every couple of days I like look down at it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Like I haven't forgotten about it, you know.
It's not just in the past anymore. It's here. It's right now.
Yep. Like that's cool. That's cool to look at it. And I don't know. I really like it. And you know, I'd be open to getting another one. I can say now.
That's dope.
Like since then. I wasn't sure at the time if I wanted more or not, but my thing is like I need to have a reason for it. Like I'm not just gonna get one to get one.
Right.
But,
right.
Yeah, so that was another big moment of the year. And then starting my new job as an electrician.
That's a big deal.
That's another one I put on there. So that was late spring, early summer time that I started. It's been my favorite job that I've ever had.
That's great.
I've been enjoying that very much, and I'm hoping to make a career out of it. So
right,
that's been a good time. And then my fourth thing on here was, obviously, proposing to my cousin.
That didn't show up. That would have been crazy.
So getting engaged. That was one of the key moments of the year.
Nice.
And as you know, we briefly talked about the story on here before. It was a long process because I had her go through a scavenger hunt thing, so it took up a large portion of the year, really, like the full process of it. So, from like my perspective of planning it and doing that stuff, it was fun. And it was just a cool thing to do. So
that's dope.
And now we're planning the wedding, and that's not as fun. It's stressful. I'm excited, but it's stressful.
I bet that's a nightmare of planning.
Yeah.
I'm terrible at planning vacation stuff. Like I'm more like a just go and send it type person.
Yeah.
Doing something that scale is tough.
Yeah. It's like it's a one-time thing for most people usually.
Yeah.
And just want to make sure you do it right. Do it the way that you want it to be. That's my perspective anyway. So
you don't want to end up feeling like you missed out on something or regretting something for the rest of however long.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Well, yeah, I'd say those are my top moments from the year.
This is a good list. See, my top moments. Started out the year. How did I start out the year? I had some good skiing. First and foremost. Some really good skiing last year. At the beginning of 2024. Some nice powder days. Ended up having the most days skied that I've ever had.
Really?
Yep.
That's cool.
This year I'm trying to beat it, but that's a work in progress still. I learned how to mountain bike. Or retaught myself how to mountain bike, I guess. And discovered that that's my favorite thing to do.
Yeah.
Outside of skiing.
Yeah.
Like not ski season time, not winter. What's my favorite thing? That is my favorite thing to do. I had a ton of fun doing that.
That's a cool thing to find something that you like that much.
Yeah.
And you're like, why wasn't I doing this before?
That's what I mean. Like I used to do it a little bit in elementary and whatever. But so why it's so similar. Like the idea of it's so similar. Why did I never pick up on that in the last however many years since high school at this point? It's like I should have been doing it, but I'm doing it now, so it's fun.
Yeah.
What else did I do? I don't have a list. I'm just kind of winging it for the listeners right now. Oh, I moved.
Yeah.
I moved into Baraboo, where I work. That's great. That was. I feel like it should have been a bigger deal to me, but it was I was so mad about my situation that it just didn't feel like a big deal. Like I just did it.
Yeah.
And I did it while working days. Like, it was the most unconventional way to move ever. I don't recommend it. Like I never took a day off of work to move. I just worked and then worked on moving.
Yeah.
and then worked
that's
the next
stressful.
day, and then worked on moving. So I was exhausted by the end of it.
Yeah.
So it didn't really feel like I moved in. Like I don't know.
Yeah, you got moved in and you're like, oh, this feels like work.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I should have just done I should have taken off work for a day and then moved, but I didn't do that. I just continued life and moved in bits and pieces.
Yeah.
Which was cheaper moving and I guess less stressful in like one moment, but it was exhausting. But that's a big deal. That's great. And then what else? Got recognized for my students' academic achievement last year.
Okay.
By the school district. That's a big deal.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
That happened this fall. Students' academic achievement was like 2.5-fold what was expected.
Nice.
So that was pretty stellar. Felt really good about that. Ended up going to the dentist, and my dentist was like, "Hey, didn't I see your name in the school district news for something?" I was like, "Yep."
Yeah.
That was me. Taught my kids how to be smart.
That's a good feeling because you put a certain amount of effort and work into your students, and to see that pay off is like,
yeah,
that's a good reflection on you.
I also felt good about it because the rest of my team got recognized as well. Like most of the 8th grade team, ELA and math, got recognized for their students' incredible achievement. Because like mine was 2.5-fold for math, which was the highest out of. No, it was like more. It was like 281% or something like that.
Wow,
it was huge, which is more than everybody else. But I don't really care about that. What I care about is that everybody else was 200+% as well in ELA and math, and it was stellar. I was like, we cooked last year.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And it felt really good to get recognized for it. So, do I have anything else? I don't know. There's a lot of good things. Like, it was a good year for me. So, I guess that in itself is good. Especially last year was great. Like 2023 was great for me. So 2024 being good after that was nice too. I enjoyed it.
That's good. Got some good years going on.
Yeah, dude. I'm chaining them together right now. Feels nice.
So, do you have any goals for 2025?
Outside of being a more mean person, like I told my students.
You can start being more mean and more quiet.
Yeah, for real. I want to put my major, my degree, to its intended use.
Okay.
While teaching.
Okay.
So I want to keep my current teaching job and get another job that utilizes my degree directly.
That would be cool.
I really want to do that. I have an email I need to send to. I've wanted to send it for weeks. I'm going to send it tonight or tomorrow at some point. I've actually wanted to send it since last winter.
Yeah.
So it's been a thing I've been sitting on. I just want to do it. So I'm gonna.
I don't know how much you want to share on the podcast, but I'd like to hear more about it if you didn't want to talk about it here.
Talk about it off the podcast. Yeah. Want to be in better shape.
Okay.
Not good shape. I don't care about being in great shape. I want to be in better shape, and it's not generally better shape. It's more specifically, I want my cardio and my knees to be better, so I can ski better out west.
Okay. In
backcountry powder. So it's not a fitness thing general. It's fitness with a goal tied to the end of it. Like by potentially even as soon as spring break, I want to be able to go out west and do backcountry skiing from with 3,000 plus vertical feet in one run and not feel like I'm going to die in the middle of it. So that's another thing. Is there anything else? I really don't know. I want to duplicate last year's academic success with my students for this year.
Yeah, that's a good goal to have.
Feel good about it, actually.
Yeah.
I feel really confident about it. Yeah. That's that.
Nice.
What do you got?
Yeah. So one of my goals, it's like a new thing that I'm trying. I've wanted to try this for a long time. I didn't really know how to do it, but I started on January 1st. Just doing like a daily journal.
Oh, okay.
Thing. And one of the main motivators for this, for myself, is I feel like I have a terrible memory.
Valid.
Like I'm constantly forgetting stuff, like short term, like really bad.
Same.
And so I thought I need to do something about this. And the way that I thought I should do it is I'm going to start reflecting on my day. At the end of the day, I'm just going to think about like directly think about what happened today, and like all these kinds of things, you know. And I'm doing it kind of like a bullet journal. I don't know if you've heard of those before.
Yes.
But I'm doing like habit trackers and stuff in there, so it's just like very quick reference type things, and then a short entry just talking about the day.
That's nice.
So I've done that every day since the first of the year, and I want to try to do that the whole year.
All right.
And see how that goes.
That's a good goal. I like that. So
I'm really excited about that. And at the same time, that's going to help me with other goals that I have going on, like habit trackers with stuff. So one of those being my martial arts practice, I want to try to make a daily habit every single day of the year.
Nice.
Which I used to be really good about.
Yeah.
Like when I was in high school.
Yeah.
Since then, it's gone down. And it's something I'm not proud of.
Right.
Right. And so I'm trying to do at least like 20 minutes of something related to that every single day.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to track that in my journal, and it'll help hold me accountable for that.
I like that.
What else? Saving money for my wedding.
Yeah.
That's a big deal for the year. So probably a little less money spent on fun things and just working hard, saving money.
Yep. Kind of got to happen.
Yep. And then what other goals do I have for the year? I feel that's all that's really coming to mind right now. Just excited for the year, really.
Yeah. Another one popped into my head, actually. And this is a big one. Last year, I re-tapped into my ability to do literature things. And I listened to 3 audiobooks.
Okay.
Legitimate books, not nonsense. Like, I've been listening to podcasts now for a while. I'm not saying that all of them are nonsense, but a lot of them were.
Yep.
But I was like, let's get into some like actual things.
Yeah.
And I got a whole bunch of books. I have a stack of books that I want to read. This year I want to get into actually finishing some of those books. I've started a lot of them, never finished them. And there's things I really want to read. And since I own the physical copy, I don't want to get the audiobook for it because I feel like that's stupid. Like, I bought the physical copy, I should read it. Yeah. So I want to get through a stack of those. Like, I want to get through 3+ physical books. Yeah. And I want to match, if not pass, 3 audiobooks this year as well.
Yeah, that's an awesome goal.
So that's a big thing for me because 3 audiobooks is more literature than I've consumed since maybe middle school. Yeah. Like legitimately consumed.
It's crazy how similar we are in this category of things. Yeah. And not only the fact that like I was not a big reader at all either, but it's the fact that I forgot to mention that that's also one of my goals. For
is it? Yeah.
That's one of my habits in my habit tracker in my journal. Yeah. And so I also have a stack of books that I'm waiting to read. Nice. Or I shouldn't say waiting, I've started the last 3 days. But yeah. Nice. So that's a good collective goal.
I also told myself I wouldn't get any new books until I finish at least a few of my current ones.
Good idea.
Because I bought like 8 books at one point, like with the intention of reading them. And they all are interesting to me. Yeah. But I just never ended up reading all of them. Like I read part of one last year, but never finished it. So now I put that next to my bed and was like, all right, I'm going to read this thing. Yeah. Like, let's finish it because it was really good. And I just stopped reading it for some reason. Yeah. So
that's kind of my plan for my reading is I was reflecting on last year. I was like, I spend a lot of time where I lay down to go to bed and I'm scrolling through TikTok.
Forever, bro.
For way longer than I should be.
Yeah, dude.
And I'm
same.
like, I want to start reading a book. So you know what I'm going to do? Instead of scrolling on TikTok, I'm going to sit here and read a book. Yeah. So far, it's working out for me. We'll see how it goes. But,
yeah, for real. I'm going to do it. I was really happy. I finished my 3rd audiobook right before the year changed. And I felt really good about it. Yeah. And I also finished it in like a day and a half. Like I ran through that audiobook. But also like I've learned like driving while listening to audiobook is so productive. It's so much more productive than listening to music. I still listen to music all the time. Like if it's short drives, always listen to music.
Yeah.
But if I'm driving like an hour, even like 40 minutes plus, nowadays it's like, all right, do I want to listen to my audiobook? Do I want to listen to a podcast? Do I want to listen to music? It used to just be podcast or music.
Yeah.
And now I have that third option. And that third option actually like stimulates my brain way more than the other two do.
Yeah.
Depending on my mood. Like if I'm super hyped, like today I was super hyped, music stimulated my brain. Great.
Right.
But generally podcast does stimulate me more, which I like.
Yeah.
No, sorry, audiobook. So that's what I like about it.
Yeah. Awesome, dude. Man, this episode went all over the place, didn't it? Got a little serious there for a little bit.
I like it though. It needs to sometime.
Yeah. Did you have any more stuff there going on?
I don't have anything going on over here, but I do have one more segment if you want to do it.
Oh, sure.
Else we'll leave it.
Okay.
We're gonna do it?
That's cool. Let's do it.
All right.
It's a good way to start out the year.
Yeah.
Go hard or go home.
Two new segments. All right. This one is not for me, but it's more just for you.
Okay.
Weird laws. I'm gonna give you a list of
weird
some
laws.
I'm gonna give you a list of some weird laws. You have to tell me if it's a real law or a fake law.
Okay. Dude, okay, this is gonna be fun because I know there's some weird ones out there.
There's some real weird ones. First one. It's illegal to whistle in the city of Aspen, Colorado after 10 p.m.
Oh, after 10 p.m.?
After 10
that's
p.m.
real.
Well, why is it real? You just think it's real?
Yeah.
Well, it's fake. I'm sorry. Dang it. That one's not real. Aspen's like a big ski town with a whole bunch of ski bums that are drug addicts. That city don't sleep.
Yeah.
So having a time-based thing like that is never. Number 2. In Florida, you cannot sell your children's drawings without a vendor's license.
Dude, I don't even know where to go from here.
Honestly, if I were you, I wouldn't either.
Dude,
the other one I understand it.
Okay,
but
I can't see why this would be true, so I'm gonna say it's not real.
yeah, it's not real. That would be so weird.
Yeah.
Also, selling your children's drawings? What?
Yeah, what's going on there?
Who sells their kids' drawings?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like by the time you're able to draw well enough to sell it, like you're like 16, you can sell it yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
I guess Eli thinks there's not any young prodigy drawers out there.
I also don't feel, I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. Like, there's really good drawings.
Yeah.
But selling your kids' artwork is crazy.
Yeah.
At least let it marinate, dude. Like, I don't know. In Alabama, it's illegal to drive blindfolded.
This sounds like a trick question now. That's got to be illegal, right?
Yeah, that's a real law.
Okay.
That's illegal.
Is that legal somewhere else?
I don't know, but apparently it's like blatantly illegal in Alabama. It has to be illegal everywhere.
When you hear these weird laws, you got to think about like what happened to cause these laws to come into place.
Yeah, I don't know. This next one's crazy.
Yeah.
In Switzerland, flushing the toilet after 10 p.m. in an apartment building is prohibited.
That's it?
Yep. So you're not allowed to flush a toilet in an apartment after 10 p.m.
Okay, I'm actually going to say that's true.
It's true.
Yeah.
You're right. It is true.
And I actually, yeah, I think that's true.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
What if you drop a nuke in the toilet on the porcelain throne?
So here's why I thought this was real. I've actually encountered this before.
What?
When I went to the Philippines a couple of years ago.
Why would it be illegal?
Well, okay, it wasn't, I don't know if there was a law or not in place, but the city water was shut off after a certain time of day to preserve water in certain areas. And so they would have, you know how they like rotate garbage days depending on the area of the city?
Yeah. It
was kind of like that, where the water usage would move around.
Oh, that's weird. Like, that's odd.
So yeah, I've encountered something very similar to that before. That's why I immediately thought it was true. Yeah.
Huh. That's weird.
It's interesting to think about. We seem to have unlimited water here, which whether that's the case or not, other parts of the country definitely do not.
Country
and that
also
may be the reason why.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Huh.
The part where it's only in a apartment building is the part that's a little confusing.
Yeah, that is it does specify an apartment building.
Yeah.
So.
That's
like
interesting.
If it's for noise, that's crazy. You're going to sacrifice stench over noise?
Yeah.
Broski. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Also, you have a 3 a.m. emergency trip to the toilet. Like, I want to flush after that. Nobody wants that to be sitting there. Trust me.
Yeah.
I don't know. Next one. In Arizona, you can be fined for letting a donkey sleep in your bathtub.
Oh.
Is that true or is that false? Is that real or is that fake?
Wait, how am I supposed to know? I'm literally just guessing at this point.
You're doing pretty good guessing, to be fair.
What's my record? Did I get 3 out of 4 correct?
Yes, you're right.
Oh,
3 out of 4.
I wasn't even keeping track.
Yeah, 3 out of 4.
Okay. Let's go. That's not real.
It is real.
Oh,
you can be fined for letting a donkey sleep in your bathtub.
I'll remember not to do that
next time you're in Arizona. Yeah. Last one. I'll do 6 of them. In Connecticut, pickles must bounce to be legally sold as pickles.
Whoa.
If they don't bounce, you cannot sell them as pickles. You can still sell them, but not as pickles. You have to do the bounce test. Every pickle gets dropped from X height.
That can't be real. The amount of time that it would take to bounce every single pickle that's sold, there's no way that's real.
It is real.
There's no way.
It is real.
That's crazy.
It's real. But it's probably like machine, right? Like it bounces off the machine. Like it just rolls off a thing, bounces. And then there's an employee that's staring at it, picking pickles off that don't bounce.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can see that.
I don't know. But it's a law, dude. It's tough.
That's strange, dude. Maybe, I don't know. Are they testing for, like, the pickles to be, like, bad? I don't know.
I don't know
That's
what
weird.
the purpose of it is. If it's a health and safety thing, I wish it was for all pickles.
Yeah, well, that's what I was kind of thinking, too. Like,
But I don't know about the recoil of a pickle.
Yeah.
That's a terrible way to be wording it.
Have you ever seen the battery test to see if your batteries are charged or not? Like, you drop them, and if they bounce, they're... I don't remember which way it is, but you do the same thing with a battery, basically, to see if it's charged or not.
I feel like it would bounce no matter what. It's a really rigid metal
Apparently, I don't know. There's a bounce test for batteries. You have to look it up. But
Huh.
I don't remember exactly how it works.
You ain't gonna catch me bouncing no batteries. I'll just forever be confused on which ones are charged and which ones aren't.
That's cool, too.
Yeah. That's all I got.
Yeah, no.
You got anything?
Dude, honestly, it's been a great first 4 days of the year.
Valid.
Dude, I'm pumped. All right. I normally don't get like excited around the New Year's. Really, I'm just like, yeah, whatever. It's like it's no different than last week, you know. But like, I don't know. I set specific goals for myself this year, which I normally don't really do, and it's kind of giving me like different kind of energy, and I hope that I can.
I respect it.
You know,
I respect it. Mine are more vague. It's like I don't want to be able to do this, that.
Yeah.
But I've done more specific ones. Like I've done 100 push-ups every day.
Nice.
For a year, and I made it 9 months.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
It was really great.
That is really good.
I felt really good about it.
Yeah.
And then I gave up after the black belt test.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like I did really great during the black. It was the one you were there for all of them. It was the one where I kept just being a idiot.
Yeah.
And just kept getting push-ups and kept doing push-ups.
You're like, I prepared for this moment.
That's exactly. I prepared 9 months for this moment.
Yeah, I remember that day really well, actually.
Yeah, that was a really funny test.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. I don't think anybody else in the room enjoyed my my antics, but I really enjoyed my antics, and I did a lot of push-ups.
You got to enjoy yourself while you're there.
That's what I mean, dude. People need to stress a little bit less.
Yeah.
And then after that test, I stopped doing push-ups. The worst part is the goal wasn't even to be able to do push-ups on the black belt test. The goal was totally different. It just ended up being like, oh, cool.
That's funny.
I proved myself somehow, I guess, so now I'm done doing it.
Wow.
And now I can do like 35, 40 maybe in one go on a good day. And then after that, I'm cooked for the rest of the day. But I can still do clapping push-ups really well.
Nice.
So like that skill has held because I can still do like 10 plus clapping push-ups.
Yeah,
which is really good for like most people.
Yeah, it's good to challenge yourself with those types of things.
Yeah,
it's a good thing to do. Keeps your body healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
I think that's it for the episode.
I think that's it.
Let's do a poll. Waffles or pancakes?
Waffles or pancakes? I like it.
Which one do you prefer? Yeah. Waffles? No.
Or oatmeal.
Wait, was it waffles or pancakes or scrambled or fried eggs? Which one was it? It was waffles and pancakes, right?
We had a few different things that are pullable, so I don't really know. Let's
do waffles or pancakes.
Yeah.
You can let us know in the comments if you have any other opinions.
And if that's not what we said earlier, we'll know who listened to the end and who didn't.
Yeah, for real. Waffles or pancakes, let us know. We're both waffle people. Pancakes are lame-o potato.
Yeah.
And that's it. That was episode 50, people.
Yeah. Thanks for listening.
And we'll see you later. Adios.
Have a good one.